Well, why not make a video? Why not make a video? Well, sounds like a quad's about to stall out on me. That's fine. I gotta mess with it a little bit later anyway. Well, rat bike. Ignition just cut out on me the other day. So I gotta play with it. Mess around with the stuff in the battery box and see if something went wrong there or over here. But on the good side, I needed to make another idler because the tensioner is, well, you notice it's modified, got a better wheel on it, but the chain up here still wants to, when I'm riding, still wants to slap the bottom of the battery box, and it wants to pop gear, like, not pop gear, act like it's jumping tooth. So what I'm gonna do is I had this nice nifty little bracket and this other leftover idler wheel from when I changed the timing belt in my Legacy, and man, it just worked out real nice and pretty there. One washer and it bolts in place, and that, you notice that nut was already welded on there, and that bolt's part of it, so it worked out great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it. I'm going to cut it short back here and weld it to this. I'm going to put just a little bit of downward pressure on that chain to help keep it from smacking the bottom of the battery box, and maybe it'll help hold a little bit extra tension on it to keep that, make sure that it doesn't pop. Anyway, there's that. This thing, $1. Well, I keep having issues with it wanting to overheat. So what I've done, I've changed the thermostat twice. That's a brand new one that's in it again. Then I know that that's newer. Well, not newer. The heater core that was in it was leaking. So I took the heater core out of the 78, the F2, and put it in this. So I know it's good. It's not the radiator, because even though it doesn't look too damn pretty down in there, you can't see because it's dark. No, excuse me. The problem is with that theory is the coolant's flowing through here no problem. I take that hose off. I've flushed it a couple different times, and coolant runs through that no problem. No problem at all. So I don't think it's the radiator being plugged up. So last ditch effort, water pump. Well, I gotta back this out of here later today and blow the coolant out, blow the passages out a little bit, and see if I get a bunch of shit out of there. I might try putting a little bit of CLR in it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just blow it out and see what happens. But the original, actually, once I took the backing plate that's bolted back here off of it, I'm not going to do it because I'm using it to kind of make sure the bolts are in place for when I put the new one on. But I took the backing plate off. The impeller is in excellent shape. It turns fine. The bearings are great. So this really doesn't need replaced. But you can't see it too well. Let me see if I can turn it into the sun a little bit here. It ain't pretty. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put the new one on anyway. Maybe after I blow it out a good one with the water pump off, maybe it'll blow the rest of the crap out of it, whatever's causing it to plug up. I don't know. Anyway, right now we're going to process some logs up in the front yard. Let's out a little bit of process some logs that I got side off my neighbor, cleaned them up off his property for him, and drug them over to mine. And I'm going to use these to build a roof over the pavilion. I got myself some nifty stuff. Oh, that reminds me, I got to go over and get the tires from my neighbor. Talk to you in a minute.